Okay, it's Tuesday. I'm Mike, and we are live on YouTube Live, on Facebook Live, across Twitch and Periscope as well. Lovely of you to join me in these dancing dots in the background. Don't they look absolutely fantastic? So it's great to have you here. Thanks for coming in. And it's the show for just audio fiends and freaks that love to produce great sounding audio, whether you're a voiceover artist, podcaster, producer, working in radio, you're a DJ, business owner that has a good appreciation for music and audio production. Welcome, this is your show, and you can ask me any question, and I feature the best of them posted over at community.musicradiocreative.com. Also, there's a phone-in voicemail hotline at 415-800-1055. Bobby in Slovakia has been in touch to ask me what are the best vocal effects for radio production specifically. So very happy to get in that in that territory for you today, Bobby in Slovakia. Let's head over to my screen share and take a look at what I got going on right here. Okay, so here we are in the waveform view with a bit of Sheldon.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
The B-Sonic Radio Show. We'll head over to the multi-track. This will be the easiest way to show you. And if we call this Radio Production FX, and I'm going to use my Music Radio Creative template here. These are the exact presets I use to produce audio every single day at Music Radio Creative. If you're interested in getting this template for Adobe Audition CC for yourself to use, then head over to mrc.fm/presets. That's mrc.fm/presets. Now, the first thing you'll notice, I'm dragging Sheldon in here so I can edit his audio, is when we go from the waveform view,
The B-Sonic Radio Show,
to my presets, this is the difference in quality.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
So some heavy processing already going on, making the voice sound fantastic. What am I doing there under the hood? Well, I'm adding quite a bit. A de-esser to remove any sibilant sounds. Scientific filter rolls off the bass below 100 hertz. We don't need that. You can't hear that. It doesn't add any value. Doesn't make your bass speakers rumble. There's not enough bass in the human voice to do that. Dynamics processing to even things out a little bit. Speech volume leveler to get any speech you put into any of these tracks at the same volume, pretty much. Hard limiting, parametric EQ to add some equalization, and a multiband compressor doing all of its magic. So those top vocal effects are really right here as presets in my preset template here for Adobe Audition, and I'll show them to you. The first one is a difference between the voice process track and the voice EQ track. Let's have a listen to them both next to each other.
The B-Sonic Radio Show. The B-Sonic Radio Show.
So as you can hear, the second take lost a little bit of the low end again, and that's a very, very common effect in radio production and radio imaging. It's simply using something like the scientific filter and cutting off below 250 hertz. The higher you take this cutoff, the more prominent the effect becomes. So listen.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
Now, instead of 250 hertz, if I make that 450, you'll listen to the difference.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
You see, it gets very kind of imaging-y and very...
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
650 hertz even more, and by that stage you probably want to start adding in a single band compressor here to make sure that that audio, although it's losing a lot of low frequencies, is still saying audible. So let's just do something here and here.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
Nice and crunchy. Let's bring the threshold up a bit.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
So that's the single band compressor. With it, without.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
With.
The B-Sonic Radio Show.
So real harsh and poppy. So that's my voice EQ that I actually have in my Audition presets. Another one I'm using all the time is voice chorus.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
Something like that, and that's just a simple stereo chorus using the Adobe Audition chorus effect. We're delaying the voice by 50 milliseconds, adding a bit of delay rate, 0.2 hertz, spreading it out, modulating a little bit, and making it sound just nice and stereo in your ears, which is always good. So
the B-Sonic Radio Show. You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
This is going to be achieved in many ways, not just the native chorus effect. You can also go in and grab the chorus flanger, for instance, and kind of get the best of both worlds. Let's go for a heavy chorus.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
That's another nice one. And of course, you can go and use third-party plugins like Waves, have an excellent doubler for stereo doubler here, and you can really go nuts. Let's just pick something up here. Hogarth doubler 3. Let's try that.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
And you see what's cool with this is you can move around the stereo image here. You can actually see where the stereo image is appearing and move that around a bit.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
And then you've got stuff here for...
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
Increasing the delay a little bit more.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
You can also change the EQ as well.
You are listening to the B...
So rolling off the treble, rolling on the treble, rolling off the bass.
You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show.
Nice and crisp. So whatever you like, as long as it's a chorus, that's good. And then the final effect I would do, so we've gone over, I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite radio production, radio imaging effects. One is knocking off anything below 250 hertz. The other one is using a stereo chorus effect, which is similar to the voice flanger. Echo is obviously another good one. But another thing I love to use...
Your weekly dose of EDM, progressive, and house.
...is a good bit of pitch shifting, which you can easily do here in the preset template that I use. I would just simply stutter a word that I want to pitch shift a little bit, doing it like this.
Progressive.
And then enable pitch shifter on this channel like so. And we could go and do something like this.
Progressive and...
Maybe just move that out, but essentially we're just pitch shifting that down.
Progressive.
And then we've got a final sweeper that sounds like this. In fact, for good measure, why not go in and grab some imaging effects? Let's grab something here. FX with tails. So we're going to do something like that. And then we might put in a couple of small effects. And I'm going to make that even smaller. So let's zoom in on that. Get this sounding as tight as we can in the amount of time we've got to put this sweeper together. And we'll put that in there. For instance, fade that in a little bit. Let's have a listen to how this sounds now.
The B-Sonic Radio Show. You are listening to the B-Sonic Radio Show. Your weekly dose of EDM, progressive, and house.
There you go. Not too bad, is it? So we're using EQ, drop off at the bass, chorus, spread it out, make it sound stereo, and a bit of pitch shifting together, progressive, which sounds really good in the sweeper. So 3 of my favorite vocal effects for radio production, especially for Bobby, who's watching from Slovakia. Thank you so much, Bobby, for getting in touch. And I am always happy to answer your questions on this here live stream. So if you fancy submitting a question, best way is to get involved in the community. Post a question up there. No doubt you'll also get replies from members of the community, but also if you've got a really good question, I will take it and I will feature it here on the live stream that I do daily, Monday to Friday, from 6 p.m. UK time. So whatever that is in your local time zone, I stream this live. Just get it in, community.musicradiocreative.com, or call and leave a voicemail message, 415-800-1055. And if you want to get the exact template I use to produce audio every day here at Music Radio Creative, head on over and go and grab it for yourself. Use it in your productions so you can worry about making things sound good rather than tweaking different settings. The place to go is mrc.fm/presets.
Music Radio.